Yo guys, this is my Chris and welcome to the channel Chris TV. You know how we do it already. Today we are seated, the boys are ready. Yeah, today we are going to talk about the coaches, since the beginning of the 2025-2026 season, the coaches that lost their job, and also we are coming to talk about them in a big flight team. So let's start with England. A lot of coaches have been sacked, and then today we are here to talk about them to see whether the job is bigger than them or maybe they are not suitable for the club. So that is it. So let's quickly start from the England. Everything's about England. Everything's about the England. The EPL is the top team forms league right now. So guys, let's quickly start from there. So let's begin with Thomas Frank being sacked from Tottenham Hotspur. So guys, what do you have to say about that, Amber?
Thomas Frank being sacked from where?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, but no, see, it be step by step. Okay. You know, if we born you today, we will get you today. If we that's why I could be. Because they know normal, fee, you be a big coach. But all we been for it was like every day I'm playing with the top teams in the EPL. I don't have money to buy players, to buy the big names, and I'm competing with these teams, and I'm able to win some of the matches. If I should move to a big team, it will be easy for me to be where I am at the moment.
Okay, so what he's trying to say is when he was at Brentford, he couldn't get the right resources to work with.
Yes.
And then he's aiming for the big ones.
Yes. And if you move to Tottenham, a big club, not a small club like Brentford, and you are still suffering to even get points for Tottenham, you do want to if he was coming to Tottenham and he was able to even back, like you take it as a normal place. But when he was going to him, the way he was even bashing the former Tottenham coach, and he was said when you are Tottenham, when you are top players in now, you are suffering in the league. But forgetting that he won the Europa for them with Manchester, meaning I think 1-0 or 1-0.
He won against Manchester United.
Yes.
Okay, so
understand. I know what now we can say. Yeah, always feel big small team and big team now to win competing.
Okay, for us side, you signed with Tottenham for sacking.
No, I was coming in the beginning. Give guys 3 matches now. Second good Twitter because
thank you. Let's
I don't know, say maybe Amber then some coaches get some.
I don't know if you don't like why you didn't meet before.
No, like they can't take. You see, Rosina Camp. You not downgrade what
I was doing at Chelsea.
You can't do what is my.
You can't build up on the philosophy.
But you can't wait like they give bash. Continue bash. Now Uber now also flop here. The same to the layout.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you, Michael.
So I think the 51 Danish coach Thomas Frank was sacked. I think last week this after Newcastle's match, losing 2-1 against Newcastle with Achibri level up for Tottenham. Later on, Jacob Ramsey giving the Newcastle the lead. So I think Thomas Frank coming to how do you call it? Tottenham was already a very good coach with navigating Brentford from a championship contender to established Premier League competitors. But here lies the case. He came to meet a team whereby they've won the Europa League, sacked their coach Andy Postecoglou because of certain 16 in the Premier League. So it tells you the kind of team he had introduced himself in. So I think they employ him to bring stability and structure to the team inside. But here lies the case. Results for the last 27 games.
He won only 7
matches. 8 draws, 11 losses. That's very, very bad. And per Tottenham's history, he is the worst coach for the past 8 months. I'm asking 26.9 win percentage. I think the least was 27.7. I think Joaquin Santin, followed by Dwanders Ramos and Glenn Hoddle. So I think Tottenham should have sacked Thomas Frank. I don't want to side with Amber because I think I still think Amber is having the issue with Thomas Frank.
I don't don't have issue with him.
No, he was not performing.
Okay.
But let's not forget, he did a very great, fantastic job at Brentford. But at Tottenham, unfortunately, the performance was not there. And for the last Premier League games, he has win only two matches and just lose everything. So I think Thomas Frank should have been sacked long ago.
If it's only for the Champions League, that's fine.
Scoring 36 goals in the Premier League and conceding 37, a whole Tottenham club. How can you tell me this story? Having a good defense of negative one.
Wow.
Oh, we had a Tottenham that we had Harry Kane. Harry Kane played Tottenham. Song with me. Now we're having the likes of Mohamed Kudus, not far established. Xavi Simons, Matthias Tell. And you can tell me for a fact that Madison and Richarlison and Cook. So I think he was not performing. And before, I think after they sacked Thomas Frank, they had this introduction to bring in John Hittinger, an interim coach. Yeah, I think he has coached Ajax for 6 months. Also being an internal coach for Liverpool at Anasrot. Came into Tottenham Hotspur that last month. But unfortunately for him, I think maybe his start at Ajax was very bad. I think that's why the board went in for Igor Tudor.
Okay. So now,
this guy, Marcel coach coming to Tottenham.
No. Now that Tottenham has gotten a replacement.
Deserve is the one who is going to take over.
No.
After this league. After this season.
You mean in the permanent league?
Yes.
For now, they have gotten a replacement. They have gotten an interim coach. That's so that is it for Tottenham side. So let's move to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, we are second coach. This is three coaches. So Sean Dinch is the latest coach that they've sacked right now. So what do you think about Sean Dinch? So is it Shondai?
He's not there.
It's a now, guys. You know, now you can pronounce it. So that's it.
He's not there. He's taking over Nottingham Forest. I don't know it.
No. The second from Nottingham Forest. So he's the current coach at the side. Yes. What do you have to say about Nottingham Forest sacking 3 coaches?
I see Tottenham. Why not Nottingham Forest starting because Tottenham sacked their coach because they are all in the same battle for relegation.
Okay.
So the other one I think I'm the coach club. Most of them not was not there. So I'm the coach club.
It's like they've got they feel like it's they've got a competition for
because they want to be in the league still. And so with not much performance for the past weeks, in and out, losing, in draw and that stuff, and they're not on a good position on the league table. They're sacking the coach to bring in a better coach to sustain them for some time. So next season they can go in for a correct coach.
I see. Is he? What was it? Is it Vera or student? Victor Vera. Yeah. I think he's the one taking over at the moment. So I want you to say.
Let's see. Because I think next week they'll be playing EPL.
They didn't have Europa League to play against Fenerbahce.
Yeah, is it Europa
Conference League?
Yeah, against Fenerbahce. And after that, they also have against Liverpool. So it's a big test for Ferreira.
So let's wait and see how best.
Tony, give me your point on.
So I think Marinikas, Nottingham Forest, they are boss. I think he's a very fearsome person. I don't see Sondai, though the performance. I don't see the performance that bad. Okay. For the past 5 matches, 2 draws, 2 wins, and 1 lose. And I think the reason why they sacked Sondai is against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves think that everybody is scoring here and there. But you could see the performance. Nottingham Forest really performed well. Not that they didn't perform well. I'm not seeing 30 shots. Like they were playing just that the goal was not coming. It wasn't their fault. But here lies the case. Sondai, I think it's a mutual agreement, not that sacked. A mutual agreement because Sporting Council is
a sacked.
They sacked. Not without. So I think Sondai made it clear that he understands from the perspective of Americans. And this season alone, this is the 4th coach they've appointed. Angie Postecoglou, we know expecting for someone else. Sondai, and now Victor Pereira.
Even before we know expecting something. I mean, before this Angie Postecoglou.
Yeah.
Espirito Santo was doing a great job.
A great job.
We were even surprised that
you were surprised.
But even the match before, I've forgotten the match before Espirito was sacked. they are more. The owner came to
The pitch. He came onto the pitch.
Yes, yeah. The owner came to the pitch. Yes.
Yeah.
He
confronted the pitch. You know, that's the last match.
So that was the last match that.
If you won that match, you will have gone to the Champions League.
I hear like the case. They also brought in Andy Postecoglou. 39 days in office.
And
I understand Andy Postecoglou's own because with him, here lies the case. A club that has gone to the Europa League conference league, and now you came into office for the 6 games, not even a game. You have to be sacked. Yeah. But with Sean Dyche's own, I think it's matter of fear and panic, not matter of performances. For the likes of Tottenham has sacked their coach because of their battle for relegation. Yes. So he's also the Marinicas feels no challenge for do what, and even on match day against Wolves, you could see the fans booing Sean Dyche because they wanted the win. But here is the case. Sean Dyche is really well. That's football. That's the fans. Because Sean Dyche at Burnley, Everton was working.
Okay. So that is it from Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche. Guys, don't forget that we are updating you guys on the coaches that have been sacked during the 2025-2026 season. Yeah, so take note of that. Don't forget. Now let's go to Chelsea, the Blues, the world champions, the certified world champions.
My team that.
Yes,
now my team that.
my team that, the Blues. I'm not being biased.
Yes, go man, you team that. I'm Chelsea fan too.
Yeah, so Enzo Maresca left Chelsea. You know, we're all surprised about Enzo Maresca leaving Chelsea, you know, per the kind of works that he did, you know, when Enzo Maresca came from the championship as a championship coach here. He did a great work at Chelsea. He won the Club World Cup and also at the Conference League. Yeah, he made Chelsea. So and then all of a sudden he left the club. And what can you guys say about
Enzo Maresca leaving Chelsea was a shock to everybody in the football world.
I think it was the first day in 2026, so New Year package for the Chelsea fans and sack him for it.
It's not a sack. Enzo Maresca was not sacked.
It was a mutual.
Then sack him.
Enzo Maresca.
No. Then sack him.
He was even offered money. He walked away from the money. 14 million pounds. He was offered 14 million pounds.
Make a reconstruct my statement. Say he rejects Chelsea.
No.
Oh, I mean,
let's go. I will say something about Enzo Maresca if you guys let's go.
Because it was a shock for the football world.
Let's go.
Enzo Maresca leaving Chelsea at that moment when everything was going on for Chelsea. But the replacement they brought in was a perfect fit for Chelsea at that moment. Because Enzo Maresca leaving and bringing in Rosina is a very, because since he came, I think he has lost only 2 matches.
That's I think
yes. The match I feel him very well was against Napoli. Because the 2 go down, coming in the second half, making a little bit tweak and winning that match was marvelous for him. So I see Chelsea in a good hand at the moment. Let's see where the league ends, because I think Chelsea want to play the top 4 too. So let's see where the league ends and let's see how best we can compare the 2 coaches.
Tony, jumping, let's go.
So I think Enzo Maresca, well, Charlie, he performed. With the standard they gave Enzo Maresca, qualified for the top 4 next season. Here like the case, he qualified and also won a trophy.
Yeah.
He won
the trophies, not trophy.
He won the conference league. You won't get a problem.
He won trophies. At least anything to be against.
Good trophies. He's not made Chelsea the Club World Cup champions.
The Club World, the certified World Cup champions. The whole world. Just like
the top.
No, yeah, I'm just talking about the Chelsea. Because Chelsea is one of the teams that they never respect Chelsea. Chelsea is one of the teams.
To be very honest, when Chelsea was going to the Club World Cup, I was the first person I was like
to downgrade them.
Because let's not Chelsea Ubi no what established. I feel no be back together. So they are where they go to. But on the Club World Cup, like they showed say we have the manpower to compete with the big teams.
You know one thing I like about Chelsea?
No.
When they see themselves or when they see themselves on the big stages, they will show you that yes, indeed, they are there for something.
And let's not forget
if you guys understand they are there for something. If you lose, you take it in a good faith. Because don't see it as every day. Chelsea
is a winning club.
Chelsea lose. Chelsea is a winning club.
Chelsea is a winning club, and winning is their aim. So whatever game, any game they are playing, they are coaching. It's a winning club.
That ball in that tapping is just sports. Like Chelsea fans in there, simple goal professional. Yes.
Oh, the tapping here is a ball. Oh, why would get this tapping?
Now you see, like if
you are not on the pitch,
if you have played football, you should know how the games are. Like you can see a good simple goal, like with the machine is simple. I've found people for crowd. That's how football is. And second spinner from
okay. I'm going again.
Yeah, Mauricio Pochettino. I think Enzo Maresca. I think well, he's a very good coach. He proved himself right. Okay. But that's football for you. They parted this with him. And with the introduction of Liam Rosina now. I think they are calling him Marius. Just you know, maybe the guy named they take you about Marius. I mean, he's not a fan guy, but like farm boy.
Farm boy. Somebody they call him mass teacher. Because he's always very.
I think for Maresca out, Rosinia in. For now, Rosinia's performance is top notch.
Okay. So
except facing low block teams, that not even he's even so penetrating. But facing a big club like Arsenal,
Twice.
But even he plays something. I think
Arsenal is really informed.
but they might surely bottle the league.
Okay. Oh, for your that one, yes. Arsenal, they are very big time worthless. So Arsenal for Eric. We need to go back to
Arsenal.
Eric.
We did. I need the gap point before.
Eric.
We did.
I said Arsenal will bottle this league this season. Eric. I said, I'll miss it down.
Eric, for sure, I love you.
Okay, so let me say something about this. Enzo Maresca leaving Chelsea. You know, it was a mutual argument, and also what really happened was what transpires between Enzo Maresca and Chelsea was Enzo Maresca feels like he's not being protected enough. Sure. You understand? He feels like he's not being protected enough, and then looking at the things that he has done to the club, I said, from where he's from. And then winning the Club World Cup Conference League, Enzo Maresca feels like why at the stadium at Chelsea?
He's now there.
Yeah, he's now there. He feels like he's at a level with the big coaches. So he feel like I'm more respecting in a way. But you know, Chelsea right now, the boards are taking control over a lot of things, and Maresca wants to feel full control of. Those things, and even in signing and things, you want to feel the ball, and then it feels like the ball is not backing him with those things. That's why, and also, to my opinion or my own observation, Man City now is Man City rates Enzo Maresca high if Pep decides if Pep decides to leave Manchester City right now, and now everybody is eyeing the end of the season that Pep will surely leave. At least 10 years at the club, he has won the club everything. He has won everything for the club. Right, yeah. And now, if Pep leaves City right now, Enzo Maresca is under contract at Chelsea. So Maresca is also a City boy. Yeah, you know he was working with Pep at City before he left. Yeah, so I feel like Enzo edited it now. Or starting because the two press conferences that he did, the last two press conferences that he did, Otoyampia, like he just said a whole lot about Chelsea. That's why he said he feel like he's not been appreciated for all he's doing.
No, you see, it's not just about appreciated him. It's not because Chelsea never appreciated him. The contract he signed, now signed because always someone component extension.
After winning the trophies, he feels like I can say he's big. He's big.
No, World Cup manager.
He's big. He's big.
Your coach win Club World Cup before. That was not win Club World Cup before. As if like you win Club World Cup.
Let's move to the next.
What the counter will say? If you contract you the next time, the time you come, nobody.
But you cannot somebody. You win Leicester. You win
the coaches that play. The coaches you come Chelsea. What about the two?
All before the
When we were coming to, when we need.
I'll go on. I'll wait. Was it what to do?
No.
The likes of Frank Lampard.
No. Frank Lampard won. Frank, you know that the
No, the player aspect. Or they talk the manager.
The manager. You see that the 2021 Champions League that Chelsea.
Even to show won.
Yes, but Frank Lampard got medal.
Medal.
Yes, he was part of it.
But he amassed the boys. He amassed the boys. But to use them was the problem. The last Enzo Maresca, maybe if he
Frank was doing well in the Champions League.
Players are France.
No, if you only I will talk Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Tuchel, then 2012, the 2012,
Maybe he was
Matthew.
He was
These are the coaches where I would talk say like Maresca for like level plus not be Lampard them so Graham Potter them so I said so if he sees himself say the bossy
no listen
this not World Cup
championship
where as he come Chelsea in Tino now see whether they don't play any European trophy and every Chelsea fan go back with me say now then they feel Enzo Maresca.
Let's move.
Your father decide, Mike, we don't have a school. Mike, we perceive the students no pass it, wasi. And I'm not out. No man pass it. I'll get a distinction. You understand? Why would you make you? But on contract, no, they don't say you remember. It over say we two are put you more. Also, but okay, fine. Contract I call beginning. He said, my ex-leader on the man said, Managerial, my coach and possibility. 2 months, I mean, control. Then you sit down, then you bargain. But of course, I said, it is your own mistake.
And I'm say to correct you again, Enzo Maresca, you're empowering Chelsea.
Still is a
It's a mutual agreement.
They give Chelsea package, New Year package.
Okay, so now this is it. Let's move to Manchester United. Yes, Manchester United also sacked Ruben Chelsea, Manchester United.
You can't tell me that you can players get issued. Where them go? You come. You say you play 3 back. You get you.
Let's run.
The 3 back you they play. You did not win matches. You go play 4 back and you win matches. It's why you will change your style of play. They play 4 back. Maybe they say this and they won't play my same ball. But the same ball they play, they lose every day. Where then Saki, where then take I think Carrick. Where Carrick come. My friend is doing a fantastic job for Manchester United because since he came, I think he has played only 1 draw. With 4 matches, played 1 draw. And so he has done a very massive job for them. Than what he did for them. You understand?
So Amorim's issue, I think I get no problem with Amorim's issue. Say go Fisher on the more serious.
Wasan. Amorim
the man showing the money more of them.
Let me tell you, Amorim Wasan. Where he finds himself now, because his time at Sporting CP was very fantastic.
You can't compare Sporting CP.
That is why I said Amorim on sign. Where he found himself, and when I am favor
Ten
Hag now a coach.
Oh,
yes. The hammer
I go back with Kunta. You can't club inside.
Okay.
You didn't play 3 back. You know they give you results.
Yeah.
Change up. You didn't feel yourself, but if you do with the thing they pull out, you do how we go talk. See Barcelona and City. How line. Then go champions. Then go come out and how line. But there's still a bit of how line.
I will say okay.
If you say as articles for them, then they say how line. But if they win a how line here, ball against Bayern against Madrid. The highlight no so in Batuma highlight. So here lies the case. If your approach is giving us the results, nobody will talk anything bad. But here lies the case. Amorim having issues with Kobe Menu. That's fantastic. You will be benching Kobe Menu. The likes of Harry Maguire, like not getting the best out of them, getting Lenny Euro. No, United. Not United.
School.
I tell you for the fact that I don't think that they've sacked Amorim. Their previous last 5 matches, Michael Carrick, like they will go day 15. I tell you, Arsenal will score them. City will score them. But as United and City, they matches, it be derby. It don't matter of inches. the best thing to carry on.
As a classical version.
It will be matter of performance.
So you are siding with Manchester United was sacking.
You, I mean, as the Saka, the one the employer, he deliver. He's scoring the 2 contenders for the Premier League.
Okay, right now, looking at the Premier League right now, which coach do you think his club has favored him a lot to the extent that up to now he hasn't been sacked?
Arteta.
For you?
Arteta. If Arteta should bottle this season's league, then for Saka, because this is he has no reason not to win the Premier League. Charlie, you get informed squad. It can't goalkeeping department, defensive department, midfield department, attacking. You get whole squad.
And still are there for you.
You see in player Gabriel Jesus injured as he can. You see massive performance. Not forgetting the 2 Gyökeres and cool. Having a Eberichi easy. Hey, tell my guy.
Eberichi went 50 matches without you. 15 matches.
So it was not like this season. Aside Arteta, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But that's one of the type of team that likes to sack coach. You can be there all day.
Oh, see, this is about
Aswega can be the keeper. One job, the trophy, or the league back. But as the team, the first thing is as a winger, there is a story behind as a winger. I think this story will be a next agenda. There's a story behind as a winger did something to Arsenal. I'll come and break this story. So it will be a story for another day. So that's the reason why as a winger stayed at Arsenal for that long. This guy from Manchester.
Ferguson won
20 years or something.
Ferguson won.
First 7 season, go check his stats. Flop, total flop. But he have hope. Say everything that is a birthday.
That is what
the Champions League more.
But then give Arteta.
Chelsea will not give a coach this episode.
Then some teams be willing to sign coach early like performance is a PPB and then coach is more about they give you project. Tell me this guy, Pep left Bayern Munich and come England. Maybe just like the go. But you call the coach you go by his recently
Marcelo Bielsa.
At 20. One person never go Chelsea. Chelsea is the kind of team that they have resource. If you don't get a resource today, they will execute. They don't buy project. Until they go to the project and they think you do that 10 years, 5 years, the project and family.
So Arsenal is a project team.
Yeah, Arsenal is a project team.
Manchester United is a project team.
But Chelsea,
you know to be project team.
They want to say first I was a project, but you see, I'm not going to be project again. They want the guy because for the first 7 years, 5 years, on board. Champions League, so I think.
But
now I don't know if we will boost this.
Nigeria Barcelona for Europa League this year. Or no. The past last 2 seasons or so,
for the past 5 years, we league, we trophy Manchester League.
Yeah, so Amorim was
okay.
Amorim was.
Okay, so now let me break to you guys that our Arne Slot has been won. The Liverpool board have won Arne Slot. That right now you should forget about the league and then focus on the Champions League.
Hey.
Yes, Arne Slot. That's
forget about that.
Yes. Liverpool board. In case you don't know, you can go and do your research.
Sorry.
Yes. Arne Slot has been won. He said you should just forget about the league and forget about the Premier League and focus on the Champions League.
It would be a very big mistake for Liverpool. Why I say that? No. Why would man the Champions League now? I'm watching the next season. Why should I leave the league?
No, fully focused on one. Because even they are going to put all their eggs in
all their eggs in it. I think
on the 5th log or so.
5th log.
On the 7th.
Yes, joke of play Champions League. Yeah, somebody OG, I know this one about OG, I said, lower next season. But wait to go and GR. Watch Champions League in your but you see, no matter if I was to be Liverpool fan, if I was to be Liverpool others, I would rather perform in the league to secure top 4 and a top 5 next season. Wait for the year.
I'll
me playing the Champions League.
Okay.
One of game. 1-2. You prefer around.
Me, I will side with the Liverpool board. The reason why they are saying that because every resources that Arne Slot will be provided. Look at the play. Look at the caliber of players that you signed at Liverpool. The issue right now is they are not getting. The coach is not getting his right tactics. That is the issue right now. So the best thing Liverpool should do right now is to change their coach. They should sack Arne Slot. Arne Slot doesn't fit in the Liverpool system. The league he won last season was the help of this guy, Jurgen Klopp. He just came up and then followed the slow statistics and he won that thing. So I think to me, Arne Slot I think he was from Feyenoord. He was from Feyenoord before he came to. Looking at this, what I'm saying, even if he's performing as Feyenoord before he came to. EPL is a different game altogether. EPL is a different.
If you decide together, you are going to school.
Is it PSG in the way? I think it was PSG in the way.
You are going to school.
Guys, if you know the answer, please put it in the comment section. PSG or
BC normal exams. Which one will you play?
As in what question is that?
In the BC, as you say, the Premier League and the Champions League, we factor the Champions League out.
No,
normal examination, the pick.
You rate the two are important. No, you can't.
One is better than one.
No, that answer. You can't tell me that. Listen, you can't tell me that you will not jubilate when you win Premier League and then
Champions League
and then you lose. What am I even saying? The thing is, listen. That question does not tally because EPL is very important and also your league that you are playing is important and also the Champions League is important. Listen to the champion.
What makes you go to the Champions League?
So
this is where I'm coming from. You are bottom 7th on the league log. You see, you are now focusing on the Champions League. The Champions League, there are big top flight leagues, players, teams in the league phase at the moment, and you can meet any big team that will score you 1-2 away from 2 games with you. But the league is going to give you more than 30 matches and 28 matches. So why don't you prefer secure yourself in the league? The next season, go come coach now. Up and coach for the night, now up Premier League this, go play Champions League this year. No one manage Champions League. Now league you say league no. One time about Champions League next season now. Why? No, maybe a team switch right now.
Yeah. Why team switch? No, they know that they don't have the hope for winning the league again.
No, not winning the league. Secure yourself. Secure for top 4. So like the next season, what's back up? Man, secure for top 4. So I say now next season. But Tony band, the few maybe semi-final and quarter-finals, the few go few. Tony, that means so. Band top 5 now.
Tony, do you have something to say about this?
With Liverpool's issue is aiming Champions League ahead of everything. Well, I think to them, that would be a very great test for Arne Slot because they see to themselves the Premier League as at now they can. The fact they should aim the Champions League doesn't mean they are not also fighting for top 4. Yeah. Aiming Champions League this season cut across. They are wanting to take the Champions League and also wanting to go into the top 4. That's aiming Champions League. Once you want to aim the Champions League, meaning the following season you want to play Champions League. So that one I want tune your mind state. The fact that they won't win the Champions League, they don't want to go top 4. There's 2 days inside. If you win the Champions, the following season you can't play Champions League inside.
Yes.
So I said, for now, hey guy, Arsenal. The difference between Liverpool and I think a 12 points gap. Arsenal, Manchester City, the third position. There's not Chelsea. I think Arsenal.
Aston Villa.
United and Chelsea. Yeah. But with Arsenal, if Arsenal should bottle the league, not Liverpool should take the league. It's Manchester City. So I think the best option for Liverpool now in their top 4 is 3rd and 4th, of which they are aiming for the Champions League.
Oh, if you play Europa.
No, they will play Europa.
No, they England get 5 slots. No, the 5 slots be at the end of the Champions League, at the end of the league season. Where they will see the performance of every country in performance.
I mean, right now,
for now,
England.
No, you see the league stages now. They take the league stages too. But now,
No, I'm a bigger point. Now, it be 5. The reason maybe 5 is the reason why be 5 is the last season, they performed for the Champions League inside very well. So we'll give you another
way to take Europa.
So they get 6 slots.
Okay.
But this season, we not play the season finish. How can you tell me? No. For now, no.
It's every season that they get a good slot is being available.
As they start the Champions League, the fresh one, it be Germany. Then I think Syria will get 5 slots. take on our last Leverkusen goal final for Europa League, where you get Dortmund and Bayern going to the quarterfinals in the Champions League, but you get Barcelona just dropping only Real Madrid. So I think Liverpool, they are trying to move on to the right step, but as to where to take the Champions League this season with this form, well, let's see how it goes.
Okay, so guys, that is it. Our next slots are being won to win the Champions League and for guys, whatever your take on this, please put it in the comment section. The comment section is let's control the conversation over there. So let me brush through to Serie A. The coaches that they sacked during the 2025-2026 season. Let me just brush through. Igor Tudor have been signed by Juventus. Patrick Vieira have been signed by Genoa. Stefano Pioli, Fiorentina. Then Ivan Juris from Atlanta, and also Alberto from Pisa or whatever the name is. And then Paolo Zanetti from Hellas Verona. Now let's talk about. I don't want to. Let me brush through the Bundesliga's match. The Bundesliga coaches that they've sacked also. Everything had been sacked.
They had no keep long. He came no. He didn't keep 3 weeks, but they sacked
Leverkusen, and also Gerardo from Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then Paulo Seniors from Wolfsburg, Sandro Wagner from Osberg, and then Bo Henriksen from Mainz, Dino Topmuela from Eintracht Frankfurt, and also Horst Stefan from Werder Bremen. And let's move to League One. League One, the managers that you've sacked from League One are Adi Hota from Monaco and Luis Castro from Nantes. Liam Reznat was not a sack. It was
promoted. Maybe I think promoted. I think I'm trying to Chelsea promotion.
Yes. Liam Reznat left from Strasbourg to Chelsea. Now Habib Bayev from Stade Rennais, and also Roberto De Zerbi from Marseille. Let's talk about Roberto De Zerbi.
Roberto De Zerbi. Well, De Zerbi's, I think it was a mutual agreement, mutual consent that De Zerbi left Marseille. So can you have? Let's talk about De Zerbi's time at Marseille. De Zerbi's time at Marseille this season is very bad. I think last season was perfect. Marcel was on the second of the league, but this season we find Marcel losing to Club Brugge in the Champions League, getting out of the Champions League spot, and also before he was sacked, he lost against PSG. That big match 5-0. I can't tell you this story. Had it not been 5-0, let me score 7. 5-0. So I think it was a mutual agreement, and even during the PSG's match, he was being booed. He was being booed because a club like Marseille's caliber and now dropping to this kind of this. And I think De Zerbi's mutual agreement, I think De Zerbi eyeing for Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, coming back to the Premier League. Okay. So I think he asked the sacked Thomas Frank, is he to the advantage to pursuing career in the
De Zerbi's time at Brighton was very
fantastic. Yeah. And De Zerbi, we know, is a type of coach that love young lads. Young lads. I feel very bad for missing Greenwood. For De Zerbi leaving.
Maybe once if it happens that he'll bring him to the Premier League again.
We hope so.
Yeah, we hope so.
We hope so. I'll be very glad.
Greenwood is very, very good.
I'll be very, very glad. I'll be very, very.
So let's see if he will follow De Zerbi to the EPL.
I said it like.
Is it? Now I want us to end this. I want us. Wait, listen to me. Wait, what I'm coming to say. I want us to end this conversation with Madrid sacking Xavi Alonso from Abalo. So what's your take on this?
Well, before Madrid's own, before Madrid's own, I think let's give a thumbs up to Vincent Kompany in Bayern Munich. Kompany is really performed this season. Really performed. Full fan. I get it. So let's Famous by scoring 3-0 for Champions League this season. At the Famous League, we are scoring 3-0.
I just dash you those goals.
You should say that your whole club will come. We champions don't say. So here lies the case. Real Madrid, Xabi Alonso, Abaloa. Well, with Alonso at Leverkusen, we also are in this season. Leverkusen, winning the Bundesliga. Also won the Liga before coming to Real Madrid. I think coming to Real Madrid, he had many options, the likes of Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and Real Madrid itself.
If City was,
as we know, Real Madrid is the pinnacle of all clubs, the father of all clubs. Don't you can argue whatever you say, the father of all clubs. I don't say the Barca fan, he will disagree that, but let's all respect the father of all clubs. But Alonso coming to Madrid is not a team like Leverkusen. Madrid is having the guys. They're having the guys. They're having the mentality to win the Champions League, to win leagues. Unlike the Leverkusen, maybe play but like the case, they brought Leverkusen to their limelight. They won the Bundesliga. So expectation from Alonso was very high. Fast forward, Madrid. Me personally, I don't see Madrid having a style of play. So Alonso came into this picture, bringing a style of play for Madrid. Let's get this straight, guys. You know, Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho, and Co. They don't get style of play. They only say we win the trophies. Okay, I will say Mourinho gets style of play. He will defend the win trophies. Take the ball, I will win the game. Ancelotti will get no stuff. Ancelotti get magic. Okay, we both play the game. Within the 70th, 80th, I will do some substitution. I will change the games up. But Alonso coming into this picture, I want to play the ball so make him play the ball so. You know, in Madrid and my philosophy. The likes of Toni Kroos in Madrid. Toni Kroos was the dictator for the Madrid team. Charlie, control the game, give the ball to Toni. Toni will find either Vini or the rest, either Rodrigo, then times Hazard and things. Then deliver to them. But here, like the case, Madrid is lacking the Vinicius capability. And Alonso also giving the young lad, that's Ada Gule, a chance. And
also Hendrik.
I think was I even giving Hendrik the chance?
Hendrik was on the bench since I was.
I think the West.
We had injury.
No.
This guy, he retired from it, was still at the bench.
No, he's actually for the club World Cup.
He started from
Injuries counting.
So I think I see with Madrid, with their egoistic type, you get Vinicius, 2-time Champions League winner. You get Mbappe. As a teenager, won the World Cup. Came to the second side of the World Cup, like the second phase, took the golden shoe. So he tells you the type of the caliber of players are coming to. I think I watched a recent video with Jonathan Tah, this recent interview. He was like, Alonso will tell you how to kick the ball. He give you a pinpoint cross with the ball coming to land on the receiver's leg. Exactly. But you can't show Mbappe how to play football. No, you can't do that in Madrid. You can't do that in Madrid. And I think Alonso's tenure at Madrid was not that disappointing. With the side of facing these two giants in La Liga, Atletico Madrid being lashed by 5-1. Barcelona, he won the first against Barcelona at leg. But the Super Copa Hispana fools. But he also did well. Losing against Liverpool in the Champions League also was very, very bad. But I think in all, they should have given Alonso the chance. But the egoistic of the boys, feeling bossy of themselves. Hey, Charlie, club way Ramos them so play so before. Charlie, who be you? But Charlie, right here, he gave them a top. So I right now let them football. At the right time, we say. But bringing in Abaloa. This last weekend, he won 4-1 against Real Sociedad. Sociedad is on form. Hey, hats off to Abaloa. With this match, last weekend's match. For the past 10 matches, could you believe Sociedad has won 8 matches or 7 matches or so, played only 3 draws, not even a loss. For the past 10 matches, are you getting it? Winning against Barcelona. So that's why
Barca is not the new. Barca will
I mean, you have score Barca. So I don't control my statement. Say you have cry.
You have I really.
They're big team.
What's that?
Let's
No. That's not
get your thing I will talk. I beg. So I think Abaloa against Sociedad, benching Kylian Mbappe. Well, I would say he's getting his players back. The likes of Alonso now not Alvaro Carreras, Rudiger played last.
Rudiger, you start almost over.
I get well, but last weekend he played.
Oh yeah.
So you could see the player with the absence of only Jude Bellingham and Eder Militao. I think they are getting all their boys back. Alvaro Carreras given a fantastic assist to Gonçalo Garcia. So I think Abaloa for now that bad.
Speaking.
But let's see against Benfica, their playoffs.
So let's just wait till maybe at the end of the season before.
No, I'm not sure you get to the end of the season. Let's be fair to ourselves.
Maybe Madrid can relax more and then maybe end of the season.
They are playing a league with both Hansi Flick and Diego Simeone. With Hansi Flick,
this is into Simeone's informed.
Though they are not that decisive when it comes to matches that you think they might win. But aside that, Simeone, you can't compare Abaloa to Hansi Flick. Even Carlo Ancelotti couldn't. Now Abaloa, let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
No, I was in Chelsea, so class no. Well, perhaps I thought
no, take off Chelsea's match.
No, take off Chelsea's match.
Bigger than Chelsea.
No, take off Chelsea's match
because Abaloa Madrid's issue. Abaloa coming in at the moment right now is doing a very good job. Because he has winning some matches apart from the Copa del Rey when Abesete 3-2. That was the only game I think he lost within the league phase. The Champions League he lost versus Benfica. Yes, he's doing a massive job. And sacking Alonso was a very hard decision for Madrid at that moment because Alonso was having everything on point because his winning rate was good, everything was on point. So I didn't know why they sacked him so early at that moment because he was giving the point. The Champions League was playing perfect. League he was playing perfect. And so I don't know why Madrid should have sacked Alonso for him to bring in Abaloa because it's a downgrade. Even though you give him the small coaches a chance to improve their career, but if Abaloa doesn't go on well, it will spoil his career than helping him because it will be like my fellow Marco Madrid Juma Nation. It's going to man made one of our things about one of the best for
not backlash against Abaloa.
No,
to be in Madrid side is very, very weak.
No, not that even though the backlash, in the sense that he's doing a very good job on the senior side because he's able to talk to the players, listen to him and everything. But what I had an issue with Alonso was trying to be the big boy in the Madrid dressing room. Whereby Madrid they also have the big boys in their camp. You understand, like the likes of Kylian Mbappe,
Jude Bellingham, big player,
Rodrigo Goes, Courtois, Cavaya, like they have these top-notch players. So you trying to control them, giving them tactics to play on the field of play, and doesn't go well for them. They play against you. You understand? Because they don't kind of say, I'm going to say, oh, tell me found this. It's better off than every day the players have an upper hand more than the coach. Because you very hard to hear that a team have sacked a player because of having an issue with the coach. It's very, very hard. And so sacking Alonso, like, it hurt me a lot, but I see Alonso going to either Liverpool or City.
Okay, so that's the prediction you're giving Alonso's future.
Yes, Alonso's future.
Okay, might be Alonso's again.
Alonso. Well, I think Alonso to Liverpool or City. However you see him. Alonso to Liverpool with an Ancelotti performance. I think I'll tip in for.
But for me, I don't see Alonso's future at City right now.
Because City have knocked on his door.
But I don't see Alonso.
I see him more in Liverpool.
Yes, that's I see Alonso more at Liverpool.
And had it been if company was flopping at Dominic, I would have seen Alonso at Dominic. I would have loved Alonso at Dominic.
You see what I see
now? City have two top-notch coaches in their runner. That is company and also Enzo Maresca.
We cannot let the company.
Company is very hard. If you want to make company leave Bayern Munich, it's because he has played for City before.
No, for
that
now
to be the key factor. That was the center Alonso. So they had Alonso from.
That's going to be one of the
things that's because Alonso had options for even Liverpool, Bayern Munich before, but I was like, my boy changed. Some come Bayern Munich,
I see him move to Madrid. Nobody say maybe about Madrid be founder of all clubs. And you get a platform like
Okay. All right. So guys, this is it for the discussion for the coaches for this season. The coaches that they've sacked this season. So guys, the subscription button is there for you. If you are new on this channel, please click on this, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification button that anytime that we drop an update, you will be the first person to see it. Until then, we are out.